Yo, anybody need some crack? I'll be out back in 5 minutes.
Hey, so how do we get out back? Cause I need to be there in 5 minutes.
I recently decided to sell my vacuum cleaner. All it did was gather dust.
That vacuum cleaner sounded like it sucked. Get it?
Whoa!
If you clean a vacuum cleaner, you're a vacuum cleaner.
This isn't really a joke with a punchline, but I used to work retail, and this lady forgot her diarrhea medicine called Imodium, and she called the store back, and she was like, "Did I leave my Imodium there?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's here. Do you want to come get it?" And she said, "No, it's too late now." So I'm assuming she shit her pants at some point, and that's all I have to say.
A priest, an alcoholic, and a pedophile walk into a bar. And that's just the first guy.
Linked together by the trait that help will meet to kill. Ah!
I don't know what the fuck that was.
I was at the bank earlier today, and this older lady asked me if I could help her check her balance, so I pushed her over.
I just read that one.
Hey, what do you call a sleepwalking nun? A Roman Catholic.
Yes, I am so funny. So funny.
Alright, fuck, I forgot my joke. Eat shit.
My little cousin was taking this science class, and he asked me how stars die, and I said, well, usually by an overdose.
Hey, you guys know spanking your own kids is already, like, pretty low, but if you spank someone else's kid, you've hit a new bottom.
Oh!
That was good.
Did you hear about that psychic midget that robbed a bank? It's a small medium at large.
Alright, so this hippie gets on the bus, and when he gets into the back of the bus, these are some nun jokes I've got. He sees the most beautiful nun in the world, and he talks to her and says he wants to have sex with her, and she says, no, thank you. She gets off at the next stop, and the hippie's about to get off, and the bus driver stops him and says, listen, I heard that she goes to pray every night at the altar of St. George in the cemetery. So if you wanted, you could dress up like God and fuck her there. And hippie's like, that's a great idea. So he goes to the costume shop, he gets a cloak, he gets a mask, and he shows up there at night, and she's praying there at the altar of St. George, and he says, I am God, and I have decided that we are going to have sex. And she asks if they can do anal to preserve her virginity. He says, all right, that's fine. So he decides to do it, and as he comes, he pulls off the mask and says, ha-ha, I'm actually the hippie. And the nun turns around and says, ha-ha, I'm the bus driver.
Yo!